Hello, everyone, and welcome to another weekly analysis on EMini futures. This is the EMini S&P 500 Index futures. Today is Saturday, September 17th. We are looking into the week of September 19th. Before we jump into the charts, let's look into our usual calendar and see how it looks. Looking into the week of 19th, Wednesday, there is the FOMC announcement. As we discussed last time, the CPI and PPI were the bigger numbers, and the CPI numbers made a huge 150 points negative move in the market. So I'm expecting till we don't get to the FOMC announcement, the market will be choppy Monday and Tuesday, and there may be a huge movement on the FOMC announcement after the FOMC announcement. So keeping that into mind, let's see how we can draw our levels and what's the charts telling us. Now I've trying to do something here today is find out if there are multiple levels and there is a lot of chop, how to ignore and how to look at multiple time frames and come up with the levels that are important than the other ones. So to start with, I have drawn this wedge, and as you can see from here in the daily charts, we broke this wedge and got rejection from here. And now we are going, upwards to test the bottom side of that wedge. If you take into account this W here, and that's the top of the W where it had some resistance and it broke out. Now, if we have broken that resistance, if you have broken that resistance, which became a support, and we came and retested that support area, and we again went up into that wedge, and we came down, broke that support, then what does that support become? It becomes a resistance now. So multiple things are culminating here. This W pattern had been a good support now twice, and hence sold off from there, and it's also touching on this trend line from the bottom. So I usually like to sell off or buy from levels which has multiple reasons to be a levels, and that's what this 39.29 is here. If we draw a line like a trend line like that, you can see this trend line was exactly from where it got rejected on the daily charts. And is there anything here? I can see that there were multiple supports here, and then had tough time breaking it here, then did break through, after that not much kind of a support around that area. So I will put that as a weak support as of now, which is 38.56 area. So let's say 38.60 area. Will I again buy from that area? I don't think so, but I'll definitely try a short from the 39.29 area. Let me remove this trend line here and make our charts a little bit cleaner. So as of now, we can see these are the two levels. Now, definitely this is a pennant that has been formed. So if you draw a pole from here, that's a bear pennant, and it broke through that resistance. It will test that, and it may sell off from there. That's where I want to try my short, because now currently we're in a bear trend, but price action prevails. So let me add another layer of, I would say, resistance, which is around that 39.82 area. So let's say 39.85. If If it breaks 39.85, the next big cluster of resistance is around this area. So that is right here, which is around 4080 area. So that's quite far away, 100 points far away. So let's dive into the 4 hourly and see if we have anything there. Looking at the 4 hourly, I could see clearly one other area that is here, because there is a topping tail there and also a topping tail almost similar range from there. So somewhere around 45 to 4060. So let's add a 4060 there. So that's another area of definitely resistance. I don't want to draw a lot of levels in today's analysis. What I want to bring to your notice is that whenever we see culmination of trend lines, supply demands, and multiple trend lines in an area, that forms a very strong resistance or support. Keeping that into mind, 3930 area is definitely a strong, I would say, resistance. 3985 is an okay resistance, not that strong, but this 40, I would say 4035, yeah, so anywhere between 4030, so somewhere here, that is 4020 to 4045 area seems to be a very strong resistance or a cluster of resistance from where I'll definitely try a short if it goes that area to that area. As of now, I'm in a long. As you can see from the 4 hourly, I'm in a long. I'm targeting that 39.29 area. Will I wait for 29? Most probably not. As soon as I see it breaking this 39.05 area, I'll start trailing and taking most of my profit and leaving some runner for that 39.20, 39.30 area. I will try a short depending on price action. That means I will wait. I'll see what happens in that 39.30 area in a 15 minute, in a 30 minute, and in a 5-minute charts. If the price breaks off, that means strongly gets rejected immediately from that area, that's a strong signal. Or if it fakes out, it goes up and 10-20 points to the 39.40 area, gets rejected and comes down, that's also a good signal for short. But if it breaks this 39.30 area and then goes to this level of 39.61 area and stays somewhere there, that means it's no more a resistance and I will not take any action. We'll go back to the daily and look at any gaps that we have. Looking at that, definitely another gap down here is the 38.13 area. So let's make it 38.10 or 38.15 area, right? That, and then there's a gap fill right there, which is 37.94. And there is another I would say a very strong support area of 37.39. Can it go there? Definitely. We could see from our big sell-off here, that's a CPI sell-off. Within few seconds, it just went through few of these resistance areas. And I want to spend some time on how I dealt with this. Is that I was asleep. I was not in the market when this sell-off happened. And I want to go to the 1 hourly to show you how I traded that piece. So as I said, I completely was not aware of this big sell-off here. I was not there. And then when I came to the market, which was around this candle, and that was my 4060 was my uh, resistance area. So on this candle, around this level of 45, I think, yeah, somewhere here, I took a short. And my next target was obviously 39.95 to be precise. So that is this target here, right there, 39.95. And I held it because it sold off, did come back to 40.16, 40.18 area, and then 39.95. I took off like 90% of my profit, and I left uh, few of my shorts. I actually loaded again in this 40.16 area and left few of my shorts, and the market sold off further and did not reach my 39.30 area for almost, till Wednesday. It retested that 39.90 area, and my target, I reached my target way into the Thursday sell off. That was this 39.30 area. I was completely out of my runner shorts because I was expecting this to be a strong area because it was testing this trend line. So I was expecting it to really bounce back, and market doesn't go by my expectations. Market did sell off from that, and then the next level was this 38.62 area, and if you see in the hourly, it formed a W, and I took a long at 38.87, and I'm still in that long with a stop at 38.67, and I'm targeting this 39.30 area. So I'll take off like 90% of my positions in the 39.30 area. Want to bring to your notice, in the hourly it is definitely overbought, and let's look at in the 4 hourly, and in the 4 hourly it is not yet overbought, and let's look at the daily, and in the daily it is definitely oversold. So me being a swing trader and also an intraday trader, I will hold to my long, and we'll go back to the hourly. I'll hold to my long and expecting to take most of my profit at 39.30 area, and then go with the plan as I suggested of either it tests this trend line and sharply rejects that and starts the sell off, and I'll be on the right side and take a short. And if it does not and it goes to anywhere this 39.85 area or even this area of 39.45, so let's add a 39.50 area, I will try a short in this area between these two areas if the price quickly rejects. So let's say 39.30 is broken, tests are 20 point, like anywhere 10 to 15 points, so 39.45, let's make it more accurate. Doesn't stay in that level, quickly rejects, I'm talking 15 to 20 minutes, rejects and comes back to 39.30, that means 39.30 is a good level, and I'll take a short at that point of time from the 39.30, targeting 38.62, and then the gap fill below, which is 39. 38.62, 38.15, and then 37.96. There's a small chance that it can bounce here at the 38.30 level, but we will see. I'm not that sure of that level. So that's the plan, and I will be trading a very, like almost 1/6 of my size Monday, Tuesday, and most probably will be staying out Wednesday because of the FOMC. And if I'm in a swing, I will hold that swing through FOMC, but small in size, and will take profit level to level and leave runners, and reset my bias at every level and look at the market and basically follow the market, the price action. That's the plan going into next week. As always, keep your stop losses tight, Your loss is small and your profit at large. Thank you for listening.